Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we just finished that last flashpoint and we need to head over to this one next. So we do have no tonnage requirement, there is consecutive deployment. Okay, our Op4 is Davian. That's going to be interesting. We're starting to make some potential enemies with the Davians, but that's probably fine, ultimately. Now I did off camera... Oh, hello. The Draconis Combine is offering us an alliance. I'm gonna pass on that. I'm not too into alliances generally, especially not when we're flying around in Davian space. Allying with the Draconis Combine would probably be a bad idea. Off camera, however, I did do a little bit of Mech Warrior training. Another new flashpoint just popped up in the Merlin system. Does that change our route? I mean, we're one jump away from this current flashpoint, so it probably doesn't change this particular leg of the route. I'm kind of surprised that another flashpoint came up, though. Okay, where is this? Let's see, that's Mendham, this one. Okay. That doesn't really add much to our route. That's fine. 66 days on Bellerophon. We may not be able to get to this one before it expires, but it'll pop back up in a little bit. So that'll be fine. Okay. So, I mean, we've got at least 5 flashpoints left. So that'll still take some time. I'm a little surprised by that, though, to be honest. I thought we were for sure basically at the end of them.
I've got the financial report.
Okay, so extracurricular activities. So we're being employed by the Steiners? Yeah, okay. Welcome to Brockway, Commander. I'm pleased that you've answered my summons. Not all mercenary commands are bold enough to attack Davian interests inside the Federated Sun's own borders. Job's a job, Graf Stieglitz Bradford. Now, tell us what you want us to do. I'll provide you with a set of coordinates. There you'll find a Davian munitions stockpile disguised as a civilian warehouse. I want you to capture it, so you can steal the munitions. No, my dear, to provoke a response. House Davian will dispatch its nearest security lance to reclaim its stolen property. The commander of that lance is known to me. His name is Lord Jesper Bissett, and his father, Duke Royden Bissett, is an influential member of the Lyran court. Duke Bissett also happens to be one of my most tenacious political opponents. He's a vile man, a drunkard and a bore, and nothing would make me happier than to see his house disgraced. And so, Commander, when Jesper comes for you, I want you to smash his battle mech. Send him limping home to his father, blanketed in his shame. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm glad to hear it, Commander. Very glad indeed. Come to me when the job is done, and I'll see to it that you're well compensated. This whole affair feels a little childish, but that's not our concern. If Stieglitz Bradford wants to pay us to make his political rival look bad, I'm not going to say no. Let's do this. Collect our pay and get out of there. I'll be watching you from above, Commander. Excellent. So that explains the consecutive deployment. We have to take it and then immediately consecutive deploy to fight his lance. Okay, 3.5 skulls. That shouldn't be too bad. And we'll just deploy this. I think we will deploy Blobfish in the King Crab, though. Everyone else still needs a little bit of training. As you can see, I did, in fact, train them before starting up this episode. This is in the desert, so we're going to have some slight heat issues. But overall, nothing unmanageable. So our primary goal here is to not take internal damage while doing this, so that we don't have to sub out any mechs. We need to capture the munitions factory. You'll find the Davian munitions factory at the coordinates I've outlined, Commander. Take it from them, that it may serve as a bait for the trap that I'm paying you to set. You heard the man, Alpha Lance. This deployment is just set up for a larger fight to come, so try not to get too beat up out there.
Command
Interface initiated.
That is indeed the goal. The Daffy Munitions Factory should be just ahead of your lands, Commander. Regrettably, I don't have any reliable intel to share regarding your OPFOR's strength or composition. I would recommend scouting ahead before engaging the facility's defenders. And remember, Commander, this drop is only the beginning. You're going to have another fight ahead of you, so try not to take any unnecessary risks. How many times are you going to tell us that? It makes me think that it's not true. I like this approach right here. Up the road, over through this ravine, into this cover here. We can fire from this angle. We're covered from any turrets that might be over here, although I don't see any turret emplacements. So I don't think that they have turrets. Probably because this is disguised as a civilian facility, right? Not a military location.
Acknowledged.
Confirmed. Copy
Well,
that.
we'll just advance.
Heading out.
Okay.
Got
We'll
it.
make it up the road as quick as we
Heading
can.
out. On my way.
Oh, there are turrets. Interesting. They're not on standard emplacements. Okay. I reserved this back just because I want to move everyone basically in the same phase. Actually, that would get us LOS. So would that. Yeah, I don't want to sprint the Cyclops here. That would be a bad idea. We'll take the Bull Shark up to right here. This does not get us LOS on this turret. We do see that there are additional turrets.
Yes, boss.
This shouldn't be too bad, though. I was hoping that we'd be able to take the Banshee up and get LOS. It would appear that we cannot,
Understood.
so we'll have to wait until next round, then.
Receiving
That's
you.
okay. It allows the King Crab a little bit of time to catch up.
Got it. No shooting, just running.
And then we'll just
Listening.
place the Cyclops braced right here. We may get sensor locked. No, absolutely nothing. Great. Well, we're going to reserve.
Yes, Commander.
I'm not sure that these turrets are even online.
Move order received.
Wait, are these pop-up turrets? No. Okay. So that's a dual large laser turret. We're not seeing any defenders yet, which is a little bit frightening. But let's go ahead and eliminate this turret.
Firing on target.
One dead turret.
That turret is gone.
Okay.
How's it going?
Gonna take the Bull Shark up over here.
Confirmed.
I'm going to not fire the Gauss rifles here, I think. We've got 16 rounds, so 8 turns. We haven't really had that much of ammo issues for the Gauss rifles. Let's just eliminate this sniper turret.
All weapons are go. Turret destroyed.
Excellent.
Right
We technically haven't scouted the facility yet, which is intriguing. Even though we've taken out half of the base's defenses. That is not much of a sprint. We're just going to move there. I think we're blocked in by our other mechs, so that'll be fine. Okay. Going to reserve. Okay. We're going to
What's up,
dip
boss?
the Bull Shark. No, we're not. Can't quite get LOS on this guy. This building's blocking us. We're going to take the Banshee up over here. I'm not going to fire the AC-20 on this LRM turret, but we'll fire everything else. Actually, not the SRM either. Okay. Good luck. That's not going to do much. I think, how much HP is left there? 82? Okay.
Standing by.
The King Crab can't get in range.
Commander.
We'll take it out with the Cyclops 8Q. But I think... Actually, we're out of range of... Or rather, out of LOS of the lasers. So we'll just walk forward here. Okay, I've got eyes on the munitions factory. I'd recommend approaching with caution. I can't see anything else moving out there, but that could change in a hurry if you're not careful. Boss, I'm seeing new energy signatures lighting up all over the factory. If their static defenses weren't online before, they are now. Well, we just took fire from them, so... It's bound to happen sooner or later. Get on those turrets, Alpha Lance. I'll call out any more hostiles as I see them. Okay, so we're going to kill the third turret here. I'm going to not fire the LRM-15s, just the LRM-5s and the lasers. Well, that was awkward. I was not expecting to miss that medium laser.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. We'll have to fire with the Bull Shark then. I'm not going to fire the Gauss rifles, just the large lasers here.
Roger.
There we go.
Reporting. Turret eliminated.
So we've got one more turret.
Yes, Commander.
And I'm going to take the King Crab over this way. We cannot go very fast with the King Crab. Okay, we're going to reserve.
Well, let's just see what happens.
That turret reserved as well. I'm kind of wishing that we could sensor lock on someone other than Train, so that we could have Train fire in there. We may want to actually,
Bye.
in future playthroughs, put the sensor lock on our sniper. Or maybe on, like, our cavalry pilot. At any rate, we need to find LOS if we can. I don't want to trigger the capture yet.
Throttle up.
Waiting for orders.
We don't seem to be able to find any LOS here. Not yet, anyway.
Full throttle.
We're breaking from cover, and I don't really like that. I mean, next round we can definitely take it out.
Commander.
Yeah, and that would go away at the end of the current round. So we're just going to leave the Cyclops here.
Whatever you say.
Need something, Chief?
Okay, now we have LOS. We're going to fire on this with the 3 large lasers.
Target confirmed.
Okay, good damage.
I'm listening.
We're going to finish it with the LRMs. There we go. And now we need to occupy the munitions factory.
Picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Over here, okay. The Bull Shark is exposed. The Black Knight. Okay, we've got multiple Davian units over here.
Yeah.
I'd like you to precision strike this Black Knight. Right in that torso.
Guess I'll give it to him then.
I gotta admit, though, as far as good mechs to bring to a desert, I wouldn't consider a stock Black Knight to be that. He's gonna have massive heat issues. A K2 as well. And yeah, they're firing on the Bull Shark, as expected. The Bull Shark is gonna need to break for cover. I'm leaning towards this cover.
Receiving you.
We just move over this way.
Roger that.
And do we drop a Thumper? Or do we fire the Gauss? I am leaning towards the Gauss, right into this torso. This'll do more to the Black Knight.
Acknowledged.
Black Knight's almost dead.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Fantastic. Okay,
Waiting for orders.
the Banshee can't really get in range of anything. I want to get the Banshee sprinted up over here to hopefully be a bit of a distraction.
Who got it?
And the
Ready
King
for
Crab,
orders.
you're going to have to make a break for over here
Got
as
it.
well. We were caught a little flat-footed by their direction.
Let's do this.
I wasn't expecting them to spawn until we occupied the facility. Firing on the bull shark. It's fine. The bull shark will move next.
Not much armor left in that location.
Yep.
Right here. Mm-hmm.
Finish that Black Knight.
On the trigger. Hit him hard.
Okay.
Dropped him.
So there's the Black Knight down. It never even got to fire. That's probably a quick draw. Yeah, that's a quick draw. We gotta get the bull shark out of there, though.
Reporting heavy damage.
Yes, indeed. K2 is coming in. Also firing on the bull shark. Ow. It's a Gauss rifle in that arm. Can't afford to lose that.
Internal structure damage.
They are clumped up.
Waiting for orders.
Ooh, this is perfect. We get into cover here. Let's see, this is the left arm. So if we're facing this way, the left arm would be over on this side. That is kind of ideal. I'd like to be able to turn a little further. This is the best we can do. At least we can get into cover and drop a thumper on them.
Fire downrange.
Okay. Now we need to get our big boys in here. See if we can get their attention. Who do we focus on? The quick draw? 317? Yeah. Precision strike the quick draw. Do fire the AC-20 right through that torso.
Taking the shot.
Very nice. That quick draw is not much of a threat anymore.
Solid connection on that one.
And hopefully they'll start attacking the Banshee and King Crab. If we can get them up over here.
On my way.
I think we're just going to fire the medium lasers at the quick draw. And we're going to fire the AC-20s at the K2. Maybe not the K2. Maybe at this guy instead. No, hit chance is actually worse on the Orion. Okay, hit chances are not great here.
Multiple enemies locked in.
I was hoping for a kill there, but that'll have to do. And we missed twice.
Damn
Okay.
it.
Well, the catapult is
Let's get
heating
this
up.
done, folks.
The Orion steps in and attacks the Banshee. Perfect. It's exactly who I hoped he'd go for.
Light damage, Commander.
Okay, who moves next? The K2.
Yeah.
We're going to precision strike the K2 to reserve it, so that it moves next round. It's still going to move next, but it'll be pushed back to the next round. So actually, I don't think there's much of a point in precision striking it at this point. I think we do something like the LRM-5s at the quick draw and everything else at the catapult.
On the trigger. Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going to kill him, but he's not much of a threat anymore, so. Okay, that's solid armor reduction on that K2. And he's attacking the King Crab. That is ideal.
Barely hit, Commander.
Ace Pilot, that's fine.
Standing by.
And the Bull Shark, you can just go ahead and turn like this. And now I want you to multi-target the Quick Draw and the Orion, because we're actually blocked with the K2. So the Orion is going to be taking the majority of these hits. we're just going to fire a single large laser at the quick draw.
Engage multiple targets.
I hit the leg. I was hoping for a CT hit, but we're fine. Okay, good damage there. The quick draw steps forward and attacks the king crab. That's fine. So, the idea this round for our assaults
Good
is
to
that the
go.
Banshee gets in and punches the catapult. And now we consider the catapult basically handled. 4 HP in that CT. All we need to do is fire missiles at the quick draw and the catapult next round. So the Orion is the only threat here.
Good to go.
So we step forward with the king crab. Can't quite get into small laser range, unfortunately. But we're very close. Now we precision strike this guy to reserve him back. And we're going to not fire 3 of our medium lasers.
Affirmative.
Just because of heat levels.
Mech warriors.
Okay.
Show 'em what you got.
So he's going to melee our king crab. Bring it.
I'm showing minor damage.
Train,
I'm listening.
here's the idea. LRM 5s at the quick draw. Actually, no, LRM 15s at the quick draw. I changed my mind again, I think. 1 LRM 15 at the quick draw. 1 LRM 5 at the catapult. Everything else at the Orion. So, 1 LRM 5, LRM 15 at the quick draw. Like that.
Well, that'll be harder.
Quick draw down. Ooh, none of the missiles hit the CT. Oh well.
I think I just hit on something special.
They are, very damaged at this point. K2 is going to melee the Battlemaster, or rather the Banshee. I don't care. This is fine.
Were you trying to attract my attention or something?
Right?
Systems holding. How's it going?
Time to get to punching.
Targeting for physical attack.
Small lasers will hopefully finish it off. Perfect.
Hope we can salvage that.
Okay.
Ready for orders.
King Crab, you can finish the Orion.
Ah!
Actually, 24 HP left.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
I'm a bit surprised by that. But, we've still got our Bull Shark.
Firing all weapons.
Dropship inbound, Commander. So all we need to do now is occupy the factory. The question is, do we want to leave the Bull Shark out of the next mission or not? I don't know.
Confirmed.
It took more damage than I was hoping for sure.
Mission confirmed.
Excellent work, Commander. Most excellent work indeed. The munition factory is yours, and our trap has been set. Now all we need to do is sit back and wait.
Mission successful.
Okay, so we're going to get a consecutive drop here, almost certainly. We will take a Black Knight part and an Orion part. That'll do. I mean, as long as we keep the Bull Shark back in the fighting, it should be fine, right? As long as we have our King Crab and our Banshee in front. Okay. Well, that seemed to go well enough. Now all we have to do is sit on the factory until Lord Jesper shows up. Yeah, about that, Commander, we have a problem. I just got off the comm with a man by the name of Miguel Zapata. He's sort of a community organizer for the inhabitants of this valley. What inhabitants? I don't see any towns or villages around here. Well, that's the thing. As it turns out, this whole AO is densely populated. There's an expansive network of subterranean habitations and tunnels surrounding the munitions factory, and they weren't built to support the weight of a lance of battlemechs. Yikes. Are the inhabitants okay? More or less, for the time being at least. Most of the locals rode out the fight in an old bunker, but it won't survive any more collateral damage. These people won't make it through another fight, but they can't run without our help. The whole valley is surrounded by bandit camps and outriders, and they'll do unspeakable things to any unarmed civvies that try to make a run through their territory. Not gonna lie, boss, the thought of a bunch of regular folks getting killed off over some aristocrat's stupid-ass political prank makes my blood boil. If Stieglitz Bradford were here right now, I'd give him the back of my metal hand. It's a good thing he isn't here, then. He's still our client, Yang. Client or no, his juvenile ploy has put a lot of civilians in harm's way, and as much as I hate to say it, we've helped him do it. We have a responsibility to escort those people to safety, Commander. It's the right thing to do. I'm as enthusiastic about charity as anyone else. I'm not so sure you are, Sumire. But we're already on contract to do another combat mission for House Steiner. If we help the locals, we'll be putting our own people and battle mechs at risk for nothing. Hell, it's worse than that. We'll be devaluing our services in front of a client. I'm assuming that this Zapata guy can't pay us anything? Not as such, no. Most of the locals' belongings are buried in a pile of rubble. There's one other wrinkle to consider before you come to a decision. If we leave the AO to help these people, we won't have time to return to the Argo for repairs afterward. Win or lose, we'll have to march or limp right back to the factory to fight for Lord Jesper's lance. Oh, okay. So, we get to repair now then. That's fine. We will help the locals. That'll make things more difficult, and I like doing that. Roger that, Commander. I'll let him know. Okay, so we get to repair. So we need to go ahead and repair this. I do need to put a cut in here before the next mission. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to repair this, and we'll tick forward one day. And in the meantime, you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.